Hello guys, welcome to TurboTough. Here we are in another iRacing Porsche Cup race at Imola this time around. This track is one of my weaker ones, to be completely honest with you. I want to practice the start. Whoa, a bit of wheel spin. Nothing we can handle that. I'll probably want to avoid it. There's plenty of fog. I didn't expect weather nor temperatures to be this low, I guess. Good thing about a colder track, there's less tire degradation, hence it's much easier to, I guess, drive and fight. And the tires have a bit more leeway before they start giving up on you. So that's positive for us. I'm realizing that I'm not braking properly. I don't know if it's due to my setup or just bad habits. I want to avoid lockups as much as possible, taking into account what happened last time at Monza. Go watch the video if you haven't. It's a cool race. I don't know if it's more entertaining than this one because I haven't raced yet. Hopefully this one will give us a good show and we will be able to gain some I rating towards that 3k goal. Bit of understeer, nothing we can manage. There we go. I'm playing with the brake bias too. I know there are places where you can really push the car to brake late. For example here. Use the downshift to turn. It's dangerous because there's a lot of curb and you can bite. But it could also bite you back. Especially in the exit. This car likes to, well, Porsches in general, seeing as they are rear engine, they tend to give you some trouble on the corner exit. That usually happens to me. I love that frames so far are stable, nothing too serious. I turned off the camera because, well, you can see my wheel inputs on the screen, so there's not too much sense on doing that. Let's go for a good line through Tamburello. There we go. Oh, lovely. Probably a bit of understeer through the first part of the chicane, but still good. Fourth, third, understeer. Oh, there we go. That works, that works. I also struggle through the hairpin. I'm not able to properly hit the apex. That was a bit better. Okay, temperature is falling, that's a bit surprising. That should be helpful. Let's go with fourth gear. Bit more stable exit. Oof, that line felt very smooth. I think it was. I didn't feel any wheel spin at all. Oh, missed the upshift because I had a very good exit through there. It was pretty solid all around. Come on, come on, come on. Second gear. Turn, 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 turn. Wide through here. Bit of brake. Oh, too much understeer. Not a good exit. No, enough track. This is far from ideal because I have now quite a lot of pressure to perform on my second lap. I don't want to see where I should end up based on my I rating. Let's leave it as a surprise. Understeer, understeer. No. Oh, this is going to suck, man. Definitely going to start at the bottom. The foot get grid. Yeah. Well, let's get some practice. Still, P15, P19, potato, potato. Not much we can do now. Let's check 145. I know that on good circumstances I'm able to get high 146s, which should put me in the top 10. Oh, that would have been great. Honestly, it would have been great. I practiced with AI before this race. It was very fun. I'm going to make a video about the adaptive AI because although they don't feel human-like, well, they are not human, or you can definitely sense that artificiality in them. They're very smooth, and what I loved about it, they're able to pounce on you whenever you make a mistake. That's something I've never seen before. That's what makes them so unique. They're truly dynamic. During lap 1, they're pretty conservative and don't try to cause any mess. But after that, it's open game on you, basically. You're going to see that in that video. Second gear. I'm not sure if for that second 90-degree left-hander I should use second or third. I guess both work. And with third you probably prevent some wheel spin on exit, but as you saw there, I gained quite a bit of time by braking. Okay, this is the line we should follow through here. Yeah, this is the line. Well, at the very least we know it before the race. Could be worse. Fourth, third. Probably too late on the turn in. I'm still figuring it out for that chicane, because apex too early and you'll get a lot of understeer, but if you apex too late you risk losing the car. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Yep, I'm out of fuel. Same case through here. Yep, we're out of fuel. The engine is sputtering. Whew. Restart it. Man, give me some fuel. I mean, like, what? Sometimes the comments Crew Chief does are so funny because they don't make any sense at all. And all of a sudden you're in the middle of a battle fighting for a top 5 or a top 10, and then he comes, get that fucker. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure. I try to avoid bad words, especially because you probably know it by now. But English isn't my first language, and what I've seen so far from non-native English speakers is that whenever they're trying to use bad words or a lot of common terms on a daily basis, trying to get the lingo, they end up overcompensating the fact that English is not their first language. And what you should do in those cases, I'm giving bilingual classes, I guess, or trying to give you tips on how to be bilingual, is actually get more acquainted with the vocabulary that people use in certain contexts. For example, although racing is a sport, and the sport involves competition, and competition leads to tension, which also translates to bad language, I always try to maintain, at the very least, a PG-13 language, both in English and Spanish, and well, now in German, and learning German. Having a hard time with it, but hopefully we'll get there, just as we will get to 3K. Let's go. How many cars are in the race? 22. And I guess if I get a top 15, I should be able to minimize. Whoa, 26, 200, 2,626. That's higher than I am. Tight field today. Yeah, tight field indeed. Maybe we can capitalize on the mistakes of others. I'll try to be as conservative as possible. There are 15 laps. I thought it was just 12. This is going to be a longer race. Oh my god. Well, time to go. Wish me the best. Very good start. Very good start. We already gained the position. Now we have to maintain it. I'm probably going to lose the place, but I'll try to fight as hard as I can. Let's keep it clean. There we go. Now the inside for the hairpin. Yep, he's sold already. He's gone. Oh, wheel spin for this car for P15. Yeah, he almost lost it. I know it. I know it when I see it. Especially because it happens to me. Fourth gear. Not pushing too much more than we should. We have to get the car up to temperature. The tires especially. Cold weather. Come on. Let's attack. We can attack, yeah. There we go. Very beautiful move there. I was right on the limit, but I was able to avoid any contact. Okay, these guys are having a tough fight off track. I mean, one off track for a bit of a chaotic start. Nothing we should worry about. We should be able to gain some safety rating as long as we avoid any crashing. Which I will do, as I'm going to lift through here. People lock up a lot here because you have to brake while turning, and that's always a tricky combination. Didn't get enough track there, very good. Let's cut this first part of the chicane, go through the sausage curb. Good rotation. That was very good, felt fast. Felt very fast and very smooth. We have to look out for the front tires. They usually get a lot of wear in the Porsche. Come on. Come on, come on. You can do it. Go for it. Something happened. Aqua Minerale. I love that section. Especially because of the elevation change. Okay. They're attacking each other. I think P14 is a bit of pace. Maybe he has some damage. That's a possibility. Training with the AI was very beneficial. Very beneficial, especially to avoid that mistake, which I did when practicing with the AI. But it's better to do the mistakes during practice, just as Jack Doohan did with the DRS. Poor guy. Okay, I'm losing time because of this guy. Whoa. Too deep, way too deep. Yeah. No bueno. We have to yield. Not much we can do now. That guy is off. Maybe we can get him. Lovely livery, the Newman Porsche. Back to the 80s. When Senna raced that car. There was also a Colombian driver who raced at Le Mans with that car. Whoa. Gotta be more patient, more careful. These guys will probably take each other out at this pace. Seeing how they're driving. Come on, let's focus. I'm going to talk a little bit less. Yeah, you're gone. That was foreseeable. lot of debris off tracks. People going through the gravel. That happened to me last season. Oh, so sorry. It's a tough car to drive. Like, you have to give credit to the people who are able to keep it on track for at least half of the race. I know that it may not be the most realistic thing. I think people criticize that you feel like you have to drive the car on rails if you don't want to crash. But I love how the Porsche Cup feels. It's just pure bliss. Maybe the 991 was better, but this one's fine. I know these have ABS for the American Championship, but as we're running according to the European specification. I'm alive. I'm fighting for what should be P12. Hopefully. We'll see soon enough. I think we can try and force a mistake here. Come on, use the torque. Nope, he got a better exit. 144. 144? How on earth? Like, 146, a high 146 is already fast for me. Well, 146.1. Maybe we can get a 145. After we are able to overtake this lad. No wonder he has rear end damage. He's not able to get off corners. He probably lacks some grip. Come on. He's getting a lot of off tracks. I've counted like what, maybe 3 since the last time we went through here. Oh, lost some grip on exit. Not very good. We'll be able to get him, I know it. We should keep our head down and work our way through him. Someone went off. That last sector, although it seems very straightforward, it isn't. Mostly because of elevation changes. They unsettle the car a lot, more than you expect. And it tends to get you when you're not careful, or when you're fighting, especially when you're fighting. Because both the inside and the outside are viable lines for getting positions. It's just a matter of how effective you are on the brakes. Okay, that guy has probably terminal damage, I think. Maybe. P10. He went off. He lost a lot of time. Okay, P1 is 20 seconds away already. Understeer. Probably should let my front tires cool down. Take it easy for a lap and a half. Oh, someone's dead over here, I think. I'm cutting a lot, which it's unsettling the car when exiting the corner or anti-alta. Should be careful with it. Take a tighter line through there. I felt I was faster in exit, but according to the delta I'm losing time. I'm speaking a lot, that's why. Going to shut my mouth for a little bit. I'll be back. Well, too deep. No, that sausage always costs you so much time. Now I'll be quiet. Seriously. That felt better. Although we went through the curve, we were able to manage. But third gear, let's try third gear. P1 is just an alien, man, like 144 on a whole other level. Hopefully P12 will get P11, and then by some miracle we'll be getting into the top 10. Which, I mean, Imola is a track where things happen, as you see here, off track. Very smooth line through there. Come on. We're gaining on them because they're fighting now, I think. Well, not so much. I'm probably just running on my own little bubble here, which is comfortable, although not the most entertaining thing in the world. Who knows, maybe as the fuel tank empties and laps are clocked in, I'm able to get some pace. Off track. A lot of dirty patches. No, another off track. Man, this track gives you a headache in terms of safety rating. Definitely not advisable if you want to race it. I see you're not able to take that corner flat out any longer, or while the dirty stuff is there. Well, another off track. Patient, patient. Okay, I turned my steering wheel a lot more there, and again they have a lot of time. So maybe that's the secret for the hairpin. Okay. This is going to be certainly an interesting battle. Stay sharp. Good advice. Almost went off there. Cars all over the place. Three wide in front of us. Now we're on the rear bumper. We have to make something here. I believe this livery in front is based on a Porsche Cup that races in Australia. I can't remember the driver right now, but I saw it on Instagram last year, I think. Probably should focus on other things aside from the livery. Because P14 is almost onto us. Off track for him. I'm sure of it, yeah, no doubt. And they're definitely going to push it into Tamburello. Full throttle. That was good. That was a very good exit. He also had a good exit. Car number 20. P9, car number 9, not so much. Locked up. I don't know where he's going. I don't know where he is. I thought he went into the inside wall, but no, he went for the old switcheroo. They're going back and forth. They have a lot of pace, but right now that doesn't mean anything when they're fighting so much. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them is getting a penalty for off tracks. I don't know if contact. They seem clean in that regard. Second gear. I had to... What? I dropped it down to second gear in order to avoid this, and I still got it. Whatever. Now we're fighting for iRating, no longer for safety rating. It looks like. A little love tap. Going to let them go for here. Covered the inside. Oh, not good. I mean, we had the contact. That's what you get when you're running so close. Okay, right now we're fighting for P10. So, stakes are higher now. We don't have to worry about safety rating, as it's evident. That's what I get for running so close to them. And that accident was bound to happen. Maybe next time I should be more proactive in avoiding those incidents which are commonplace here. Okay, I think car number 13 may already be gone. Or no. Or no, whoa. This just became far more interesting. Let's keep a close look on them. Yep, he's going for it. He won't get it, but he's going for it. Both of them are going toe to toe. Someone locked up. We left so much debris through there. This race has been fun, all things considered. We just have to make it one more lap alive, which may not be as straightforward as it sounds, and then we'll get a top 10. We're going to fight, of course. We're going to give this guy a little bit of a hard time, if you know what I mean. We won't go down without a little toggle. We're going to... Oh. I don't know how I made that work, but it worked. It didn't work flawlessly, but we're ahead now. Now we have to keep P9. Avoid any nasty events. Just take it easy. My front tires are gone, that's why I understeered there and lost some time. I wonder how much damage I got from that incident. Yes, Queen. Makes sense. I'm also very happy. David. Same name, quality name. Good name for drivers, I think. David Coulthard, David Brabham. Oof. P9. We definitely gained some iRating from there. And a lot of wisdom. Not safety rating, but wisdom, knowledge. I'm going to stop over here. I'm tired, man. I'm exhausted after those fights. Great race. Let's answer GR, guys. My keyboard is so far away. Let's check the Garrett L. Smith, I think. Jacob Rosser. Okay, that was towards the other David, I think. David Moss, who finished on P4, and David Tovar, who finished on P9, starting from P19. That's 10 places gained in a single race at Imola at a 2500 plus SOF race. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back. Let's check the start. I got a very solid start. The thing is, notice my my clutch. I use a completely manual clutch on my T3PAs, and I just put the throttle at around 25%. You can use 50% if you're able to modulate throttle control. That's not my case. I'm very conscious of it, and I'm very conscious that I'm more prone to mistakes that will lead for wheel spin and lack of control in the car, at the very least for the first 3 laps. So that's why I use 25% at the start. And then, if you notice, I'm going to analyze my start. I drop it. I should be able to match the 8, the clutch 8. I'm not that savvy yet. But after you feel the car is already in gear, and there's already, like, the wheels are spinning, we call that in Spanish like the bite point. I think the term in English is the same. Whenever you're driving a car with a clutch or starting it, then you're full throttle, and then you hope that the rear tires are able to keep up with the horsepower provided by the engine. I believe Cup cars are at around 400 to 500 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. We were able to gain the place. We gained the place, yeah, starting all the way from the back of the grid. One thing I noticed here is that there was going to be a little bit less of a traffic jam through the outside, especially because through Tamburello people try to cover the inside, so there's a lot more congestion through the inside line, at the very least through Tamburello. Yes, I know the race already ended, but I'm going to do an analysis, which I should have done in the last race, especially after my mistake with that other car. But whatever, it is what it is. We're analyzing the good stuff now. I think that aside from off tracks and understeer in many corners, these cars tend to understeer a lot because they're rear-engined and you put out a lot of weight and pressure on the front tires whenever you're trying to turn in the turning. There you go. For example, there, through that compression, or through that crest, I think. Yeah. This move was lovely. This move was simply lovely. Look at my pedals input. We were able to get it done without too much drama, which was amazing. And the exit wasn't enough track, as incredible as that sounds. Now looking at it, it probably should have been. iRacing it's unfair in some corners, but then it's too lenient in others, especially in the exit for Variante Alta. There we go, there was the off track. I think my inner left front tire stepped out, and that was it. Not much to say there. I was able to get these guys, then I lost the pack because I didn't have the raw pace for them. Let's see what happened here. I can't remember very well. Cars all around, a dirty track, of course, that's expected, especially with that gravel track all the way through the first sector. I don't know what I think I got through him. Yeah, because that's car number 9, who we fought at the very last lap. Whoa, that save was good. Yeah, that save was good, you can't deny it. There's the Newman Porsche further up ahead, he lost it, now remember. What else? Which lap should we check? I want to check the incident, yeah, let's check that out. Here we are in that little 5-car pack, 6 with car number 9. I remember he was able to get close to me, and we made a lot of contact because of that incident at Aqua Minerali. Good exit through here. People are trying to gain an inch, putting the tires in places that are probably not safe or convenient in the long run. He locked up. I remember that. But he was right on that blue Porsche tail. They were going at it, man. No doubt. You saw that. I'm going to take this off for a moment. Turn off the overlay. I remember this was a good exit. This was a very good exit. And then the blue car spun. All of us lost places. No, it was the next lap. Oh, I'm mixing my records. There is the 6-car pack. It's a 6-car pack because although it seems on the replay that there was quite a bit of space between us, it's not much. You can send it from 4 tenths behind, at least on this track. There are other tracks, for example Spa or Daytona, where you have to get much closer to the car in front if you want to try anything. But here at Imola, open game, open season, as soon as you're at least 5 tenths from the car ahead. I remember he threw it down the inside. He was able to block me, and I lost a lot of time on exit, which allowed car number 9 to get side by side. He saw that and he said, okay, we're going to wait because something is going to happen here. And as a matter of fact, it did at Aqua Minerali. Let's check that out. Oh, cars are braking. Yeah, they lost it. I got tapped on the rear because car number 9 wasn't able to see the cars in front because there were other 2 cars in front of him. Like, I don't blame him. All of us did what we could in that moment. I want to see it from his point of view, actually, because my instinct was to send it to the left. There's a bit of a runoff there. I know I got gravel into the track, but you just can get the car through the green tarmac and then you're good to go, good to rejoin. It's an easier rejoin than if I would have gone to the right, sorry. Let's check this out from his point of view. You see that and you actually see an apocalypse coming. 3 cars going 3 wide into a corner rally. That wasn't going to work. Oh, but you didn't brake. Well, you just did the Moses thing where you expect the seats to open. The thing is, although from this perspective you may think this car is going to go over there, from my perspective it was safer to wait and go to the left, hoping he was going to lock up, which he kind of did, kind of didn't. And then rejoined the track. I got the short end of the stick. Well, no, if you want to be technical, these guys, the rest of them, 3 cars in total, got the short end of the stick, or the shortest end, I guess. I had a good reaction time, all things considered. Like, it could have gone so much worse for me. It was a good reaction. Let's check it from here. Well, yeah, we went bowling through Aqua Minerali. I'm thankful I didn't get any suspension damage, because that hit was very significant. Let's check the front of the car. Well, the thing is, I braked pretty early, so I didn't get much front end damage. Actually, netcode saved me for that moment, and I was able to keep the car straight through there, thankfully. I want to see the overtake I did on the car in front, because it was very good. I had more pace than him. Okay, the car behind was going to Narnia or something. He was coming to visit at Colombia. Whoa. Tomorrow I have the Nürburgring Endurance Championship with my team. I'm ready for that. I feel quite synchronized with my stuff. And also, I trained with the adaptive AI for this race. I told you that at the beginning. That was fun, man. That was fun. I think my racing skills improved. My racecraft definitely went into a whole other level. I was able to maintain my own car and my own space in a pack of 6 cars, in a very aggressive pack, all things considered. And even though I should have been more proactive in avoiding certain incidents, there we got an off track on the exit of Aqua Minerali. It was a good race. I'm leaving Imola happy. Now we have to do the IMSA Open Series with the Beamer at Fuji, which I don't know if I will be able to do this weekend. At the very least, I'm trying to be consistent with the Porsche. Very interesting car. You won't get bored driving it, trying different lines and different things. I think that's enough for today. This video is already an hour long, but hope you stay tuned for the next one, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!